to see Trishan starting to finally get pressured here by 8-bit. 30 seconds remaining. Is there enough time to make any sort of tangible progress to be done? Because the choke points galore is certainly still a very difficult place to really push past, and Trishan and the rest of the team is looking to really put a dent into the performance to make it a 2-pointer for themselves, and that is going to be an absolute tilter for Monarchy as well once you think about it. But 10-1 is going to put the last nail into the coffin here, as that is a 12er now, even further.
Yeah, Aransis dies. Unfortunately, there's only so much you can do in that situation. Great bounce back there in the third round for Blinks, and the Melody doing exactly what you'd want the Melody to do. Some brilliant stuff there from Blinks. In the end, yeah, they get it done. Map 2, locked, loaded, and shut down 2-0. Now the lead for Blinks, who find themselves on the precipice of just closing it out without dropping a single map in the grand finals.
That will be one hell of a story as well. Now going into the Kaboom Canyon for the Heist. Now, this game mode so far has given us some pretty interesting overall plays, just given that we got to see some of them very aggressive and very outrageous attempts to just full-on send it right past the enemy team to just get as much damage as possible to the safe. We got to see some absolutely grueling, lengthy battles as well on the Heist, but now going into the Kaboom Canyon, it is a very fast DPS focused map. It rewards aggression, and the flanks can catch the defenders off guard, so there's a lot of potential, especially going in through those mid bushes as well. There's a lot of opportunity to really put a dent into the performance. And for Blinks, a team that have been able to set a pace pretty convincingly before, they have all the cards stacked in their favor right now to just make it a 3-0 and call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. And from the sounds of it, Blinks have won the coin toss going into map 3 of the Road to Brawl Cup monthly final. We'll give them the opportunity to stack up some big points in that Road to Brawl Cup qualification. And Blinks, I mean, look, there is a lot that comes into play here on the Heist, and in terms of the ban phase, yeah, Amber, 8-bit Crow, no surprises there. Berry, Melody as well. Melody, I'm a little bit more surprised that we are seeing banned out here. I wouldn't have thought it was the biggest of threats in the Heist. Yes, look, you can get very deep, you can get onto the safe very quickly, but she's not the most survivable brawler that you could have picked to do that. I think there's probably better options. So I think, yeah, if you draw out of position the enemy team, you can then just clear all of that, get to the back line, get to the safe, and just get free damage off. But it is going to be the Juju picked up first for Blinks.
Okay, so Blinks realizing here that going into this sort of matchup, it would be ideal to get some sort of over the cover fire. And well, look, I mean, fully understanding that. On top of that, I mean, you could try to bring in maybe somebody like maybe a Spike, maybe Penny, maybe even RT to bring in a little bit more of the wall breaking capability. But otherwise, once again, we do get the introduction of Lola, yeah, which again hasn't really seen much of a result in the play, or much of a good result. And on top of that, to stack it, it's a Carl pick for Monarchy. I rate the Carl. I'm not as much of a fan of a Lola pick.
Well, I mean, you've got the Megalomaniac. You're both attacking the safe, so it's decent damage coming out if you can get within range. That being the problem, and would you believe the answer comes out pretty severely. The Colette coming in. A lot of punish there, a lot of anti-tank, and a Daryl.
And a Daryl.
On the back lines. So Monarchy, how do they round out this comp? Suddenly, Carl is going to be having a very, very rough time. Ash or whoever is going to be playing the Colette can just sit back, relax, guard that safe. So Monarchy, unfortunately, staring down the barrel of what could be a very, very quick grand final.
Yeah, quite possibly this could be a dangerous conclusion for Monarchy here, and a rather upsetting one whilst at it, after such a grueling semi-final. To bow out without any points, it would be one way to really wrap it up.
Tara.
Okay, Tara pick is up. That's a new one to bring on out, but I'm all for it. Look, honestly, with the amount of damage that she can really dish out, I'm excited to see how the triple Tara throwing brawler will be able to really bring the heat into the battle.
Well, this is going to be an interesting one. Tara coming in, offers a decent amount of AoE damage to try and shred through what is inevitably going to be a Blinks powerhouse. But in this situation, you are up 2-0. Blinks in position to close out the grand finals. A clean 3-0 sweep. Monarchy would need to reverse sweep out from this point on to take the title for themselves, which is interesting. Unfortunate, but definitely interesting as we jump on it. Aran's taking some early damage on this Carl. He's just being absolutely bullied out.
Straight off the bat, though, Captain Rox is trying to get some sort of initial momentum, but right now, Daryl, yeah, look, tried to get cheeky. Nice initial dash, and that is a lot of damage already dealt. 86 to Monarchy. And, well, from here on out, really, if they can keep up this sort of momentum, they can keep up the range, this could be rather dangerous as, oh, in comes the swing from Arences, but doesn't look like this is going to be for long.
Oh, and then Yash has the super. It's Captain Rox alone, and yeah, time to collect. Oh, look, it's time to collect again.
That's another one.
Trishant, he's just going to dive on, just keep chipping away. As soon as he lands, as soon as he gets the super up, it is just, yeah, damage. Guaranteed damage onto the save. It's pretty much over from here. The draft was bold, audacious to say the least, but the Juju damage coming out is a lot. And yeah, Ash just going to walk in, be a threat, and time to collect again with the hypercharge
That's
as
a 49.
well. Boot. Yeah, look, collect. I mean, this was just free. This was just free as soon as the collect was picked up.
Yeah. Yeah, Colette
Oh,
being
Daryl.
out, I
Daryl
did
in the
not
back
expect.
line.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Yeah,
There
look,
it is.
The hypercharge coming through. Trishant, he's still alive. Oh, he's going to collect onto Arensis, and Ash King will go down. It means it's Trishant largely alone, but here you go. Yash coming back in. 30 HP and a dream on the save. They will get the clear out with 50 seconds to go. They get some space to breathe.
Yeah, oh, this round nearly falls as well too. The Juju's attacks actually hold on that thought as well, as that couldn't be still happening pretty soon. Yash goes in for the dash, for the push. 25, it's down taken, it is gone. That's it, time to collect. Cha-ching, the money is there. Blinks on a match point, and I believe series point, and the grand final point as well.
I mean, look, the collect's in play. It's just, want to see me do it again? Because I'm gonna.
Yep.
Just again.
I'll do it
as
again.
soon as super's up, boom. Safe has just exploded. Hypercharge as well. Yeah, safe has exploded. So,
Please
in what
forfeit
could
all
be
your belongings.
the final round of play, Blinks Monarchy, Blinks sitting on not just map, but also series points as they look to get it done here in the South Asia monthly finals. Captain Rox is there, as the Tara has a decent amount of damage output, but not nearly the same as the Colette or a Daryl, and the Daryl is in time to collect.
Bonk. Colette just keeps on collecting. It is so almost fascinating to watch this, as just from the distance it's like, oh, I heard you liked your HP of your save. Well, say goodbye to it. That is exactly what Blinks are doing.
Yeah, look, I think they need to change their name. It's not one of them. It should be Cash, honestly, because this is just absolute money. Trishant, look, it's time to collect again. As soon as he finds an opening, yeah, he's just going to block. Run, big damage. And Arensis looks for something. Unfortunately, Ash King survives with it's minimal HP to dream. Super's online. It's time to collect again. Who would have thought? Yeah, boom, big damage onto the save. 31% to work with. This was absolutely phenomenally drafted by Blink. They knew exactly what the game plan was, and it has worked to its hair. And there you go, Yash in onto the save. Big damage. Trishant as well from downtown. 1800 HP, and the spawns are off. Yeah, that's it. That's game. It's sold. It's roasted, toasted, packaged, and posted, as you like to say, Cthulhu. And Blinks will take not just the map, but the whole darn tournament with a 3-0 sweep in the grand finals.
3-0 sweep. Blinks just casually. Yep. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Look, yeah, Blinks came into the tournament and said, "Tell him to bring me my money." And that is exactly what they did. That grand final was the only way to describe that. 3-0 is just as quick as it is.
Yeah, look, South Asia is always an interesting region to watch. I mean, especially given the spread we had from India to Kazakhstan to Saudi Arabia. We got the full run. Let's have a look at the bracket and see how the day played out. Of course, our top team coming out of the bracket, Blinks, with a 3-0 sweep in the grand finals. The easiest match they had the entire run, aside from that 2-0 sweep and a rise. But Cthulhu, they take the top spot, they take the points, they take the $22.50 in prize money as well. And they are going to put themselves as prime target for first seed coming out of today, going into that road to Brawl Cup.
Yep, exactly that. Yeah, Blinks are the winners of today's run, and look, it has been a very interesting run where they only dropped a singular map throughout the whole bracket, and that is one way to flex your ability to play Brawl Stars. And look, the future potential for them is quite bright, I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, massive stuff, massive day for South Asia, and it does bode well for the next monthly finals in the lead up to that road to Brawl Cup, and ultimately the Brawl Cup, and then either the LCQ or World Finals, depending on how that plays out to you. But for right now, we're done. South Asia is over for the moment. Tomorrow, we turn our attention to Southeast Asia for the road to Brawl Cup and their monthly final. We get to see the new Reverend roster take to the battlefield for the first time. It's looking spicy. It's looking exciting.